I just was really impressed all weekend with our team, their attitude, their stick-to-itiveness that they showed in every game. Every game we fell behind and kept fighting back. And, that's what we've been searching for 20 some ball games is that kind of fight, that kind of competitive spirit, that kind of togetherness that it takes. That's been the trademark, the standard of our program is playing that way and playing aggressive and playing together and fighting every at bat. I think about there in the last inning, James Nunnally has two strikes on him. There's a fastball to his neck, and he gets the base hit, and we don't execute the bunt, but other guys pick him up, and that's been again the trademark of our program, and it's refreshing to see it again. And we saw it all weekend long. I thought Evan Blanco did a nice job of getting us to the sixth inning when he gave up the three spot there in the second inning, and he settled down and hung in there and never let it get out of control. And we came storming back, and then we give them the lead back, and not and then we come fighting back. So just really, really proud of these guys and the weekend, the entire weekend, the way they showed out, and hopefully that can be a little bit contagious, and we can play with that kind of energy and enthusiasm the rest of the way.
What did you see from Teal in that last at bat, and then the hustle from Nunnally to score all the way from first?
Yeah, well, we've always made it a trademark in our program to recruit good athletes, and Jimmy Nunnally's a good athlete, and Coach Mack made a great decision on sending him, and it was really close there at home plate, and the way they were playing Teal to that right center gap, that ball was so far away from him, he had a chance to score from third. I don't even think the ball got all the way to the wall. So that's pretty rare. And, big players step up. I think Aiden Teal's done a nice job since we've inserted him in that leadoff spot. And I think, we've done it 5 times this year, and we've won every ball game. So I think there's something to that, and just really proud of the guys.
Coach, last weekend we were talking to players, and they were just talking about how we're sticking together. We're there for each other, and we're going to get it. We're going to get there.
Yeah.
Could you see that? I know even after the game Tuesday or in Liberty.
No, they weren't. Tuesday at Liberty, they were disappointed they didn't win the game. They weren't frustrated or disappointed in how they played, and so that's what's important. If you put too much emphasis on the end result of winning the game and not what it takes to win the game, then you can get incredibly frustrated in the game of baseball. And so we've been talking a lot over the last 2 or 3 weeks about what it takes, and you knew that it would come at some point, and it happened to show up this weekend, and we needed it and got ourselves back in a good position in this conference, and we turn our attention to an opportunity against ODU on Tuesday.